Cheers, welcome to the second of a shop stream. I wasn't sure what exact cadence I wanted to try to have these little streams. I'm still not totally sure. It appears that they're kind of on a monthly run right now. I kind of thought about bi-weekly. Wasn't quite enough to really talk about on a bi-weekly or weekly basis, but we'll see how monthly space works out. They're kind of just basically video diaries at this point. Give me a chance to sit here, drink an athletic free wave, and do a little chatting. So, what am I looking for out of this shop stream? Basically, kind of a verbal processing time, space to kind of just spew my thoughts, I suppose, into verbal form. I don't know if people are going to have questions or if there's a specific update people want me to post on here, but feel free. We could try to work that in. I don't know how long they'll be, but we'll just kind of play it by ear and see how it goes. So, what's happened in the last month? You've seen I posted some of my router table videos. The next one should be coming up soon. Not sure if I'm gonna do one or two more final router table videos. I want to do one specifically talking about cutting and applying the laminate, how I got the laminate, and what that sort of application process is going to look like. So we'll see how that goes and how I'm feeling as I'm doing that. I kind of had gone back and forth feeling at a lot of different options, and there's not really, once it gets started, it's kind of like I just have to sally forth into it once I get it going. And then there's the fence, and I don't know if exploring what sort of smart home automation I want to use. And I think I had mentioned this before, but just to sort of bring everyone up to speed. So my first plan is to take a stab at getting the lights on some sort of automation. I'm thinking just easy smart plugs that go on top of the outlets that the lights can plug into, that I can have on a timer, or I can have a way to just check inside the house and turn off if I want. So I feel like that's kind of the start, and that's something we can explore together. But long term, I really love to get a control panel out here that sort of has like a cool look to it, and it's something I can fabricate, and kind of fits the aesthetic that I want to go for out here. So I think that's sort of the long term goal. But what's my short term, like step one, is probably to get something that the lights can turn on and off easily. Outside of that, the next real big project that I have to get started is I have a space inside the house that leads into my wife's office, and it doesn't have a door for it. And I need to come up with a way to create some sort of door for it. And it's really awkward shaped, and we've kind of gone over a whole bunch of different options, and I'm not sure what we're going to end up leaning towards. I'm thinking a sliding barn door, which will require a bunch of construction before we can even put the hardware on, and then to get a door that will fit the hardware. But I think that's probably our best bet. So I want to sort of do like an overview introduction video on that before we get started, to kind of give people like a background as to what my problem is there. So that's sort of what we have going on and what you can look forward to. I'm doing some traveling in December. Hopefully going to be filming some cool stuff while I'm traveling, but it is the holidays, so hard to say. I'm hopefully going to have this router table completely wrapped up before I travel, and so maybe I can do a fun demo or something of that before I go. But that's sort of where I'm at. Not a lot more to really talk about today. I'm hopeful that as this habit sort of gets itself worked out and this muscle starts to get built, that we can figure out what this is going to look like. But I think this is a decent, okay start. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being here.